Hello everybody, welcome back to the Barely Brave demo. Enemies have less HP and Fix-It Joe was nerfed, whatever that was. We learned basically like how the mechanics of the games work last time, and so I'm hoping we can build things a little bit stronger and wiser, especially knowing most enemies do one attack. If we can get more of these blue square runes on our cards that can then let us take free turns because the amount of damage we take is mitigated, that'll be interesting. This guy's got 60 HP. If you missed the last episode, we are trying to make blue number times red number to make big attack in various ways, basically. This is one extra health for us, but we're at our max, I think, of 6, and then we can unlock more later. We have 10 mana to play. Let's see what we can do. Deals damage equal to energy spent. Slashing damage, bashing damage. Deals damage to energy spent. So we have double greens, would make for 2 green triangles. That's 4 energy. Then we could go 4 and 2. So these two have to be next to each other, otherwise they don't contribute to the green triangles. And then this will persist into the next turn. So this is 48 damage of the 60 needed, but we will take 1 HP, but there's not very much we can do about that. So I've gone way over my energy budget. There you go. 4, 3, 3, 36. We take 1. Can we do 24 damage? We absolutely can. So if we do this, these two then contribute to buttons, which are our currency. However, I'm not sure if these persist between fights. I don't believe they do. He's down. We get 8 gold to spend, and then we always visit the shop. Choose a reward. Add a brand to a card, get 1 lost HP or 4 buttons. Let's add a brand. So let's take... These are all green already together, which is fine by me. I think I want to make more defensive things. So let's take these cheaper nails and we'll put a blue defense on there. And then we can hit up the shop. Today's special: upgrade 1 skill from your deck to enhance its effects for 4. We have 8 gold total. We're at 5 of 6 health. Blue Gummy Bear adds 20 weapon damage to a selected card. Draw 2 cards, gain 1 block. That's just a free turn. And then our patches go in our inventory up here. Adds 1 multiplier for every 2 empty slots in your inventory. That's a good one to take very early. Adds +1 to multiplier if Barely Brave is in your wish list. It gives +1 anyway, but you should wish list it. Let's take this whale. So +1 for every 2 empty slots. 1, 2, that's 3x malt just there. And that leaves us with 3 money. Queen Basher. That's 5 extra damage for each patch you own. Another supercharger. Exacto Sword, 2x damage if the weapon is adjacent to a skill card. That's 5 extra damage for every patch you own. That costs 6, that costs 5, that costs 6. These are 6 apiece to unlock, which we do not have. Right, there's no interest to be had. Can't even upgrade a skill, so give me a sugar-free candy and we'll head on to our next fight. Van Bear. No spamming. Van Bear deals +1 damage if you play 4 or more cards in a combo. Okay, then let's do 4, 3, 3. And we get 2 stars on that. Is there any reason not to use this sugar-free candy now? I don't think so. So we'll use that, get our 1 defense. Oh, there was a really good reason not to. because we were going to get loads of malt and not be at risk of being killed. Permanently remove a card, regain 2 lost HP, get 5 buttons. Give me the 5 buttons, please. That'll be good for our shopping. So we can give ourselves more malt by making more empty spaces over here. Adds +2 malt to a card. Oh no, just adds +2 multiplier. Lose 1 HP, draw 4 cards, put 20 damage on a card. Breaks permanently after being played, adds a broken bottle to your deck. Interesting, it's free. Deals damage equal to 2 times your max energy. Deals 20 damage plus 80 damage if you have 1 HP remaining. Was there a way on this screen to see our deck? There it is, it's right there. It says view deck. I was looking for a picture of the deck, not words. I want more blue square skills, but not all in, probably. We could re-roll, but that seems aggressive. So with 14 gold, I will buy those. That gets us 1 more malt there. Fix It Joe. When Fix It Joe attacks, the card you played at the center of your combo is banished and replaced by a scrap. Okay, 240. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4x malt. So we need 60 damage times 4. Well, if it's addition, it might be plus times 5, which would be 10, 20, 30, 48. Don't know that we'll do that much, but we can try. 3, 4, 3. We get 2 pips into circle brands. And this will win. We don't get any of our bonuses here, but we need to fix things. Well, Fort, choose your reward. We are healed. 15 buttons. Your max energy is set to 25. You don't regain energy after each combo. That seems terrible. Shop rerolls are free. You can only reroll once per shop. Give me 15 buttons. Just a huge amount of cash. Ukulele permanently gets 4 extra damage every time you use a candy, and it's blue-green. That seems great. How much does that cost? 6. I will take it. Every time you use a candy. So we want to take more candies in then. Adds +2 to malt. Adds 40 damage to selected weapon. I'll buy that. 21. Permanently increase your damage of 1 weapon in your deck by 10. Let's buy that and that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra malt on those. 9 still. Buy that. Grab that. Next fight. Yeah, great economy, doing huge things. No extra effects for you, just 400 attack, or 400 health, 1 attack. 5, might as well do this. So, 2 square brands. We don't have our big fancy weapon here, so let's just do that. We take 1. There's the ukulele. So, adds 40 damage to selected weapon. And 4 more, because it's ukulele. We could heal 1 as well. So this goes up to 68. That's going to give us 1 defense if we don't win in 1 attack, but we're almost certainly going to win in this attack. Big combos. great times were had. Give me the money. Add a brand, 1 HP or more money. Let's do a brand. Let's lean into this. So, blue, 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 blue. 4, 3, 4, 2. I think it makes most sense to put it on lots of the cheaper things. So if we add defense to this, it's going to be easier to make that work for us, I hope. I don't know why we can't get these two patches down here, whether that's going to be some other item. View the trophies you have obtained. Oh, trophies are like the big relic things. Okay, cool. +3 attack on a card. That's 20 weapon damage to select a card. We've got 9 to spend. Let's take a blue broken bottle. Deals 70 damage if you have 0 energy remaining. Banished when played. You know what? I'll take that. Because it's got the blue on it as well. This costs 6. We don't have 6. Okay, 1 button for every 2 HP left after combat. I do like the idea of more money, but we're not going to be able to afford that now, so never mind. All cards in hand will cost 1 less energy this combat. Adds 20 weapon. Give me that guy, and we'll just keep really throwing damage onto that other guy. 1 plus damage for every 10 energy spent in your combo. Interesting. 2 blues. I need to find a way to get more damage. Did I buy a second ukulele? Or does the blue gummy bear only temporary attack? Huh. Here I thought that was going to be permanent. Alright, well, we still want to do this. Put those two next to each other. 4 left. Visa deals +1 damage for every 10 energy spent in your combo. Well, this also gets us a chance at money, so we'll take the risk of damage. I totally forgot we can discard cards. Mechanic completely passed me by for a big chunk of time here. This gives us more energy to spend, which is very interesting, because you actually get the energy this turn, which is fascinating. No chance at getting money or anything else, but we can. If we discard... We're going to win, so let's discard 4 other stars. None here. That would be worth this if we played it, but we're discarding to look for the money. I only have 2 discards left. Of course. Alright, we don't have enough stars to get money out of this situation. Fine. Let's just win, I presume. The 6x of this whale is doing a lot. Oh, he had 2 HP left. Damn. What a fool I am. Right, our reward, remove a card, get 2 HP, 5 buttons. Give me the buttons, man. The money is worth so much to us. Adds 1.5 multiplier if you have full HP. Interesting. The card at the center of your combo deals 2x damage. That's very big. And because this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 spaces, we can unlock this space and take a single piece for what remains. Adds 2 energy, gain 1 of the following random effects. Draw 1 card, gain 1 HP, gain 2 energy, gain 1 block. Permanently reduce the energy cost of a card in your deck. We've got 15 coins to spend. I like the idea of defense, split defense, to just give us a free turn. I also like the idea of finding some more card draw at some point. But I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. That gives us 4 remaining. Let's do that and that. Next fight. Chef Chomper. Each time Chef Chomper deals damage, permanently add a speciality card into your deck. Each time Chef Chomper deals damage to you, permanently banish all speciality cards in your hand. He heals 10% max for each one. Okay. Well. This is great. Deals 70 damage if you have 0 energy remaining. Correct. The card that you essentially combo deals double damage. That's great. We get 1 defense. I think this is just a perfect circumstance of cards right here. Crushed him. Get my reward. Well fought, Toby. Choose your reward. 2 extra multiplier. You start each combat with 1 HP. Shop's specials are free, but you can only buy 1 special per visit. 2 more max HP. Give me free specials. Today's special: change 1 brand on a card of your choice. Interesting. Yo-Yo. Deals 5 extra damage for each energy paid to play it. Costs 1 extra energy after each use. Not sure about that. Adds 1 to every multiplier for every max energy you have. Adds 1 to multiplier because you left a Steam review. Plus 2 because it was positive, right? If the last card in the combo is a weapon, it will hit once more. That doesn't work with our middle card here very well, unfortunately. We'll take the special. So, select a card to change 1. You're all blue. Blue, blue, blue. All greens are fine here. There's a blue. Let's take one of these. Change the star into blue. $12 gold remaining. We could reroll. Should have used these sooner. Can't use them now. We'll have gold for next time. 1300 attack. Well, we can do this. We have to make sure they're touching in the hand. That gives us 4 more energy. Let's add 2 multiplier. 41 times 3. We'll take the lollipop. I don't know what I got off of that, I'll be honest. Alright. Play. Well, this might not be worth as much as this. So if we put this in the middle, it's going to do 2x damage on 48, which is probably better. It was still pretty good. There's the ukulele, now at 44 damage. Yeah, it gives us more energy to play another card, but at the same time, it means this isn't in the middle anymore, which is not great for us. What's our free special? We've got plenty of money, so let's add a brand. Blue, 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 blue. Let's take one of these guys and add blue. Whoa, gold. Rare weapon. 2x the damage of this weapon for each candy you own. Destroys a random candy when played. That's very interesting. And this guy permanently gets 4 every time you use a candy. Alright, those are in conflict with each other. But this could be... So it's 10 damage, 20 damage, 40 damage, 80 damage, 160 damage. Seems worth it, for sure. Deals 10 damage for each brand seal in the combo. That's also very interesting. Upgrade 1 skill. Alright, let's buy that for 7. Buy that for 5. No, not yet. Buy all of those. We can unlock this for 6. Let's take this. Deals 120 damage if you have 0 energy remaining. Done. Ambulance. 2x malt if you have only 1... Times 2 malt, not plus malt. Times 2 malt if you only have 1 HP left. Humongous. But we would have less attack a lot of the time because of whale. I still think that's probably worth it. Right, we're not going to get the pain wagon. But let's lock it. Why not? Bernard. Hello, Bernard. Not safe enough. Bernard deals +1 damage on any round where cards were banished. That's not a major concern for me, which is great. Did we take... Hold on. Yeah, we have the anchor in our deck somewhere. This halves the damage we're going to take this turn, except we can't do 4-4-3. We can do 4-3-3. We get 1. He's going to get +1 damage, so that becomes a wash. But this is 120 damage times 2, plus all the malt. Right, now we don't want to banish anything this turn. This probably just wins. It did not win. I guess because it was like 3 reasonably standard attacks. The one in the middle didn't do humongous damage like we had been doing. Right, well, this will be 40 times 6, or 40 times 4 is 160. Yeah, it's enough, but I need to be careful. Alright, let's remove a card. What card are we removing? I think we remove the boxing gloves. 4 damage, red. Get rid of that. Adds +2 multiplier if your combo contains 3 or more skill cards. Enhance a weapon. Adds 1 random candy to your inventory, must have space. That's fun. I also want to do this for... Let's do that for 6. And... that for 2. This is free. Stick it on the anchor because that's going to multiply, 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 multiply. We have to find the anchor, though. Is going to be the tricky part. On odd rounds, they heal 20% of their max HP. On even rounds, they deal +1 damage. So this is round 1. Their base damage must be 2, which is bad for us, but we can make a shield, which is okay. And then thereafter we'll have 1 HP, so it'll be X to our multiplier. So, play this. It's only 500 damage. It's not tons. Right, now we are going to... discard aggressively, looking for the anchor. They're doing 2 damage to us. We can only defend for 1, so unless we can do something else to defend more, we need to win right now. So, 2 extra damage of this weapon. For each candy you have 320. Double it, 640. 5 exit, 4 exit. It's tons of damage. Basically, that has to be a 3-point card because we only have 10 energy. But this is going to be absolutely absurd. Oh, he got turned to stuffing. Well, Fort Toby, choose your reward. Patches in the shop cost 0 buttons. Add a negative card. You have 2 extra discards. Create a copy of the first candy in your inventory slot at the start of combat. Give me the discards. We need to cycle through to find our super mega attack. We lost a random candy, so we need to replace that for sure. Gain 0.25 mult for each weapon played in combo. Adds 0.8 mult for every adjacent patch. Adds 0.4 multiplier for every stab in the combo. 10 damage to each brand seal in the combo. I don't know that I want to put more stuff in the deck right now. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cards. I don't know how many we draw. Is it 6 in the opening hand and then we have 8 discards? Makes for 14. That might be exactly as many as we can kind of accommodate for this huge wombo combo. Squishy. Squishy. 2, 3200. 5 cards with 8 discards. So we've got 8 discards, 9 cards to come, and 1 very specific card we're looking for. Well, it doesn't matter how quickly we discard through, we get to see 8 cards regardless. So let's keep a cheap card and the ukulele. There's the anchor. That gives us 1 defense. Oh, we're back at... We healed a bunch. When did we heal a bunch? Uncertain, but that means the ambulance isn't in play, which is fine. This will come back around. We get 1 defense here. Let's just play it. We still wombo combo even without the guy. What was he called? The ambulance. Reduce the cost of something. Let's make this 3. Lovely. It deals 10 damage for each point of max HP you have. So it's just 60 because it knows what our max HP is. Solar panel adds plus 2.5 multiplier if you have 0 energy remaining. That's more than the 1 that it would give for the empty slot. Permanently gains 0.1 multiplier for each point of energy remaining in combo. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna take that for sure. I need to replace something up here. And I don't want to put more in. Deals 8 damage for every point of damage blocked this run. That's interesting. 13 gold. I'll reroll once. The picture piece adds 1.5 multiplier if you blocked 1 or more damage during a combat. Pizza cutter has 10 damage for each discard used. Current Resets each round. That could be big. 8 discards, 90 damage. Doesn't hold a candle to the other stuff, though, I think. This is now 5. That's too much. Just take me to the next fight, man. Lil Billy. Each time you draw a card, its energy increases or decreases by 1 at random. Interesting. Okay, and we need to play exactly 0 energy. No anchor. Keep the cheap one. Still no anchor. Keep that in for the combo. There's the anchor. So anchor in. You're in. Now we're not going to get to exactly 0 energy, are we? Because the problem with this is it doesn't have a center, I presume. And we can't do that. So maybe we save that one for the next turn if we should need it. So this is doing 320 plus a bajillion. Yeah, because we've added patches that only work some of the time, it's made things a little trickier. We redraw the anchor immediately, which is great, though we have 1 fewer thing up here now as well. $120 and $160. Honestly, I think this is worthwhile, even though we don't have the center card. Yep. Okay. Last shop, I think. Remove a card, 2 health, 5 buttons. Let's remove something that we don't want or need. Another one of these boxing gloves at 4 cost can go. Locomotive. ×2 to multiply if all weapons in the combo have the same damage type. Interesting. Let's reduce the energy of something again. Let's make this cheaper. It's hard to play the other guy in the center when we have to play 5 cards. We need to buy some candies. Chocolate egg is nice. And one of those. 1 patch immediately below this one will trigger twice, excluding slinkies. That's very, very interesting. Glass slinky. Let's... Are we going to get down to 1 health? We kind of hope so, right? Well, let's just buy it, right? And then we can figure out what we want to move and change in the fight. 7 gold. Let's just go. Sir Cuddleton. First weapon in your combo deals no damage. Sir Cuddleton deals +1 damage if you played any skill cards in the round. And he's doing 2 right now, which is a problem. Well, here's the thing we can do, right? If we do this, we take 2 damage, I think. We take 3 damage, but we have 1 shield, so we'll go down to 1 HP for the ambulance. Then we can discard for something giant next round, I think. I hope this works out as I wanted to. That was worth nothing to us. Okay. Discard, discard, discard. Discard, discard. Those. Okay, there's the anchor. We basically need this attack to be humongous. I have too much energy. Or not enough energy, one way or the other. Adds 2.5 melt if you have 0 energy. We're selling that. We have 1 HP left, so... one patch immediately below this one will trigger twice. So this is going to go 2x, 2x again. The first weapon in the combo deals no damage. Then this is going to do 320 times a bajillion is the hope. If we don't win right now, we lose. But I hope that this attack is absurd, basically. Yeah. That was an absurd attack. Thank you for playing Barely Brave. Full game will include new enemies, new skills, new weapons, new patches, endless mode, challenges, more unlocks, and more rewards. Mr. Boris, did I win? Well, well, look at you, Toby, suddenly showing up among the favorites out of nowhere. Seems that deep down you're brave after all, but don't doze off. That was just a warm-up. The real tournament begins in the full version of Barely Brave. We crushed it. And there'll be an endless mode to come. Alright, let me know if you want to see more Barely Brave. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.